Well, welcome, Highlanders, to our ECON002 Section 1 Intro to Macroeconomics Canvas course site. And when you first log into our course site, this is the home page that you should see. It's got the name of our course, along with our meeting times, which is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30 to 1:50 p.m. in University Lecture Hall, Room 1000. All right, now, very often throughout the course, I'm going to be posting announcements saying kind of what we covered the last class, what we plan to cover the next class, and when assignments are coming up. So make sure you check out that information from the announcements tab. But the real heart of the Canvas course site is going to be in that modules tab. So if you click on modules, you can see everything that you need to complete throughout the week. But in addition to that, just here on our homepage, you're going to see a link to this Canvas course site tour video that you're watching right now. You're also going to see my information, including my email, should you ever need to get a hold of me, my office phone number, as well as my cell phone number, and then my office location. Right, our student hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 12 and 3:30 to 4:30 p.m., both in person and through Zoom. I'm also going to be having student hours on Wednesdays from 10 to 12 through Zoom only. So feel free to to contact me that way if you need to do so. There is a link to our Zoom student hour session here on our Canvas homepage, right? Also, there's a link to the syllabus and a link to a goals contract, which you might want to read before going through Module 0 and completing that extra credit survey, because extra credit survey has you complete your own goals contract. And so before you complete that, you might want to go ahead and take a look at what one looks like by reviewing mine. Now, I also have a link to our Discord site here on the homepage, right under peer-to-peer interaction. So with that in mind, this is the official Discord site for the course. So feel free to get on there and you can kind of answer each other's questions about assignments and things like that. Having said that, I will be monitoring the Discord site from time to time to make sure that one, there's no cheating going on, and that two, there's no cyberbullying going on. So again, make sure that you are using that site appropriately, or else I might have to take it down. Now, I've also provided 4 pages here on our Canvas homepage. The first is entitled Student Opportunities. And Student Opportunities is basically whenever somebody emails me asking me for class time so they can advertise their student group or their internship opportunity or something like that, I always politely tell them that I can't afford to give them the class time, but send me an advertisement like a Word document or a PDF, and I'll be happy to post it here in the Student Opportunities page. So again, under student opportunities, you're going to see things like volunteer organizations asking for volunteer efforts. You're going to see things like internship opportunities. You're going to see resources for students. And you're going to see student groups advertising their upcoming events. Now, under student resources, right, that involves things like psychological counseling for anybody who's suffering from any mental health issues. Under technical support, it's going to provide all the IT support provided by the university for Canvas and any other IT issues you might be suffering from. And I've also posted this inspiration and positivity page, which just has uplifting stories and clips and videos, things that kind of made me smile because I know that you might be going through a dark time in your life, whether it be something related to COVID or the pandemic, something related to any kind of political upheaval that we may be experiencing. Right, just a lot of bad news out there. So I figured it might be good to have a place where you can only find that good news or those inspiring stories. All right, so again, that's kind of what our Canvas homepage looks like. If you click on modules, it's going to take you again to the step-by-step things that you need to do each week. So here in our first week, we call this week 0, right? Because you start in classes on Thursday and Friday at the end of the week. Right, we have our module 0, introduction to the course. Right here in module 0, you're going to see an overview page. You're also going to see a copy of the syllabus and the goals contract, which are also linked to on our Canvas homepage. And then this is going to be a quick video kind of explaining the syllabus and the rules of the class, as well as an optional tell me about yourself survey, and then a survey that you can complete for 1 extra credit point by the end of week 2 or Friday, October 7th. And then a meet and greet discussion board. Then you can click on each one of these individually from here on the modules page, or if you prefer, you can click at the very beginning, the overview. It's going to tell you step by step the things that you need to complete for that module. And then as soon as you click on next, it's going to take you to that first step, which in this module is going to be to read the syllabus. So again, it takes you right to that syllabus. You can kind of scroll through and read it. Right after reading through that syllabus, just click next, and it's going to take you to that goals contract. Right, so again, make sure you read through the goals contract and then click next, and it's going to take you to our knowledge review video about the introduction to the class. So again, you can just kind of watch through this video. It'll explain the syllabus and kind of the rules of the course. Now, again, once you've watched the video and you're ready, just click next. It's going to take you to that first survey. Just click on take the survey and you'll be able to fill that out. Right, click next again. It's going to take you to the class rules and academic honesty survey. Right, complete that and you will get an extra credit point as long as you complete it by Sunday, October 7th. So again, just click on take the survey and you should be good to go. So click next one more time. It's going to take you to our meet and greet discussion board. Now this is entirely optional, but here's where I introduce myself and some things about me. If you're interested in introducing yourself, then just go ahead and reply to this thread with some stuff about you, including your hobbies or even why you're interested in taking this macroeconomics class. And then that's it for Module 0. If you click next again, it's going to take you right to Module 1. Or again, you can take a look at Module 1 right from our Canvas homepage. So again, at Module 1, you can click on any one of these right from our module's homepage. But if you prefer, you can also just start right at the beginning. Now, I have provided these pre-recorded lecture videos. Should you ever have to miss a class, you're still going to be covered by watching these videos instead. All right, so if you find yourself being diagnosed with COVID and you have to quarantine for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, right, don't worry too much about missing class because I've got all the information provided here for you. Right, so again, I recommend that you come to class and take notes. But if you can't make it to class, then you can watch these videos instead and still get all the information that you need to do well in the course. Right. So the first step would be to watch the lecture videos. Have each chapter broken down into smaller chunks of information. Right. And have the time for each video listed here, as well as the total run time for the entire chapter here as well. Right, if you want the PowerPoint slides in both PowerPoint and PDF forms, I have made those available to you as well. So you can print those out and use those to take notes while you're watching the lecture videos. All right. After watching the lecture video, you can watch the discussion session video. Again, there's going to be PowerPoint slides and PDF slides available for you, so you can print those out and take notes while you're watching it. So again, you should be signed up for or registered for discussion section. Your teaching assistant will be leading those. But if for any reason you don't want to go to that session, or if you find it more convenient to just watch the asynchronous video and complete the assignment on your own time, then feel free to do so. And that assignment is going to be due October 2nd, and that will be step 3 of this module. All right. Now, after that, practice questions that I come up with myself, as well as course book questions that your publisher comes up with. Remember that your exams are going to be a combination of both of those, so I give you both forms of questions to work with. And it says just scroll past the questions in order to find the answer key. For each module or each chapter, I've also provided a review session, along with, again, the PowerPoint slides in both PowerPoint and PDF form for you to print out and take notes while you're watching that review session. And that's optional if you want to complete that, but if you don't want to complete that, you certainly don't have to. And then each module ends with a module quiz. Remember, there's 10 multiple choice questions worth 1 point each for a total of 10 points. You get to take it up to 3 times, and your highest score is the one that counts. So again, if you just click next, it's going to take you right to that first lecture video. You can start watching that as you see fit. And again, some knowledge review questions will be popping up as you continue to watch it, right? Or if you prefer, you can also attend those in-person lectures, right? Click next again, I'll take you to that second lecture video, and so forth and so on, right? So as you can see, it's pretty easy to follow through on all the steps of these modules. Just start at the beginning and keep clicking next as you complete each step. Right, and as you complete these videos and you answer the questions, right, it should mark in your Canvas gradebook which videos you have completed and which ones you haven't. It won't count for your grade at all. It's just kind of a way for you to keep track of where you are in these steps. Now, after you've completed the 5th and final lecture video for Chapter 1, if you click next again, it's going to take you right to that discussion session video, which is going to focus on, again, kind of the things I think students have the most trouble with when it comes to understanding each chapter. Click next again, and it'll take you right to that first discussion session activity. So once again, you can either attend the discussion session with your TA, or you can complete these videos and assignments asynchronously as you see fit. Just click on Take the Quiz in order to get started to complete that assignment. Again, if you click next again, it's going to take you to those practice questions. Right. Once again, if you just scroll down past these questions, you're going to get to the answer key. And for the practice questions, not only have I provided you the right answer, but explanations for why the right answer is indeed right and how to get there. Now, if you click next again, it's going to take you to the course book questions. These are the ones that I did not write, but are provided by your publisher's test bank there. Right. And again, if you scroll past all the questions, you're going to see an answer key. But for this particular set of questions, they don't have the explanations, just the correct answer there, right? So again, we'll just wait for you to check yourself and make sure you're getting it right. Click next again, and it's going to take you to that review session video, where again, you can start watching that and completing those knowledge review questions. Again, this is purely optional, but a good way for you to kind of test your understanding of each chapter. And if you click next again, it's going to take you to that module quiz, right? Again, 3 attempts with the highest score being the one that sticks, right? And that's it in terms of what's open right now. So you got module 0 and module 1. Feel free to start completing those as you see fit, right? But again, this is where you'd find all that information and all the assignments, all right, here on our Canvas course site, right? So again, when you log in, you're going to first see this homepage, and then you just click on modules in order to go in there and start start working your way through each weekly module. So that is it for this particular video. I just want to give you a quick tour of our Canvas course site so you can kind of see how to navigate it from the very beginning. Again, if you have any questions about anything, just shoot me an email or come visit me during those student hours, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. I look forward to working with you all in this fall quarter, but until then, stay safe and healthy. Take care.